Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Namastute Vyasa Visala Buddhe Pullarabindaya Tapatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purna Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipa. Om Dhyanamoolam Gururmurti Pujamoolam Guru Kripa Mantramoolam Gururvaksham Mokshamoolam Guru Kripa. Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Bande Paramanandamadhavam. Hari Om. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 13th discourse, yet we are continuing, and in that yesterday we saw the 15th sloka, Bahirantascha bhutanam acharam charamevacha sukshmatvad abhigyayam Durastham chantike chatat. Sukshmatvat tadabhigyayam Durastham chantike chatat. So, today we shall see, it was completed, isn't it? 15 starting. Oh. So today we shall see it again, little we had seen yesterday. Bahirantascha bhutanam, without and within all beings. Acharam, charamevacha, unmoving and also the moving, because of the subtlety, unknowable. Sukshmatvat tat abhigyayam, because it is so subtle, so it is unknowable. Durastham chantike cha tat, durastham cha antike cha tat. That is near and far away is that. Both the contradictory words we find here. Brahman is subtle like the ether. It is incomprehensible to the unillumined on account of its extreme subtlety. It is unknowable to the man who is not endowed with the four means of salvation. Four means of salvation, that is sadhana chatushtaya. Sadhana chatushtaya is nothing but discrimination. Sadhana chatushtaya, the means to attain the highest. The helping hands. discrimination, vivek, vairagya, dispassion, sixfold virtues, sat sampat, and longing for liberation, mumukshutvam. So all these are fourfold means which helps you to reach the absolute. In this way, one who has not all these means, he cannot understand the subtlemost truth, which is very far from these ignorant persons. Brahman is known or realized by the wise. It is realized by the first-class aspirant who is equipped with these four means. It is near to the wise man or the illumined because it is his very self. Self is self-illuminous. Just as the lamp doesn't need any help to be seen by others. It is self-illumined, self-luminous, the sun and the like. In this way, the self is luminous, self-illumined. That's why, because it is self of the Jnanis, wise man, so it is nearer to him, most near. In the innermost chamber, the core of the heart, that self is nearer than the nearest to the wise man. And for the ignorant persons, because they don't see it, they cannot understand it, so it is farther than the farthest. It is very far to the ignorant man who is drowned in worldliness or sensual pleasures. It is not attainable by the ignorant or unenlightened even in millions of years. Manusyanam sahasresu kaschid dadate siddhaye. Among thousands of people, one comes to this spiritual path, and those who have come to this spiritual path, among such thousands of people, aspirants who tread the path of spirituality and want to know the truth, among such thousands, one rarely, one comes out who treads the right path, or others they are out of track. They don't know which path they have to select. Among those right traders, thousands of them, one comes out who tries his best and he gets all the informations of the truth and gets all the help from everywhere and comes near to the borderline. Among such thousands, one can enter into the other side. That is the truth. So such is the such is the rarity of the truth which people can attain. So in this way, it is nearer to the wise man and far away, near and far away. This expression is found in the Isavasya Upanishad and in Mandukya Upanishad also. Tadantike taddure. Yesterday we have discussed a little on this. And then he says, Avibhaktam cha bhutesu vibhaktam eva cha sthitam bhuta bhartru cha tajgyayam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha. Now, though the truth is beyond knowledge, our sensual knowledge, by no means the mind, speech and intellect can reach there. It is beyond all these, because these are in the relative world. The truth is beyond relativity. So these relative, comparative mind, etc., they cannot reach the truth. So whatever we imagine, it appears to be that. Intellect goes for argument and proofs and other things to know the truth, but all of them, they remain on reaching it. So they imagine something as something. Avibhaktam cha bhutesu. This is how we can just express it by some language. Avibhaktam cha bhutesu. Avibhaktam, undivided. Bhutesu, in the beings. Brahman must be and undivided, yet it exists as it divided in beings. It is to be known as the as the supporter of the beings. It devours, and it generates both way. So all the contradictory words, opposite words given together. Just as we say, yesterday we were discussing the coin has, it is head and it is tail also. Similarly, we have to take the Brahman when we want to understand it comparatively. Both the sides are together. Brahman must be regarded as that which supports, swallows up, and also creates all beings. In the three forms of Brahma, who creates names and forms by limiting, by dividing, and by multiplying. Brahma creates the world. Vishnu, who preserves or sustains, and Rudra, who destroys. It is undivided in the various bodies. It is like ether. It is all pervading like space, akasa. It is indivisible and the one, but it seems to divide itself in forms and appears as all the separate, yet it is as it were divided among all beings. This is all the contradictory, all the opposite words are given together, so we have to understand it seriously. How to understand? By analysis, by taking examples. See how the undivided becomes divided. We have seen three-dimensional pictures. It is one only. But same Krishna picture, from one side it is only Krishna, from other side it is Radha Krishna, and from other side it is only Radha. So it looks different from three opposite directions. So one becomes three, that is how the one with three aspects. You see the Mula Prakriti, the supreme power, begins with imbalancing the stable state of, balanced state of three qualities, that is sattva, rajas, tamas. From three directions it looks three. So it is called Trigunatmika Mula Prakriti. It starts by disturbing it. See the human body. There are three aspects of the body, that is Vata, Pitta, Kapha. When these three aspects are in balanced state, the body is quite diseaseless, and when it imbalances, then all the disease, that means body feels bad. That is disease. So Brahma also starts creating by this method only. It multiplies, though it doesn't do anything. It creates in this way. Just as the ocean, which is water only, creates the waves, tides, and ripples, bubbles, whirlpools, what not. But yet it remains the same water. Ocean means water, but it appears to be different, though it has not become different from itself. Similarly, our body we can take. Body is nothing but one, and it appears to be many when we see it partially, particularly in some spots. Something as finger, something as nail, something as skin, or nose, or eyes, ears, and mouth, etc. It is only one body, it appears in this way. So it happens when one part, whole totality is forgotten, and the seer sees a particular part of the totality. Then he forgets the totality. In this way, forgetting and remembering a part, it appears as if it changes, as if it multiplies. In this way only. It is the question of seer. Just they give the example of seeing the two moons, and yellow is everywhere by a jaundice affected eyes. They see everywhere yellow only. And I gave the example of that buffalo. Buffalo example is bright, very nice example. There was a person, he had some cows, he was doing milk business, he was selling milk and earning his livelihood, and he thought to earn a little more, so he planned on very gigantic and milking about 20 kilos of 20 liters of milk at a time. He was very much greedy to bring that buffalo. He sold all the cows and purchased that buffalo. And the buffalo's owner, he was feeding her with all the green fodder only. That is how naturally it milks so much. But here when the buffalo comes here, this fellow has no so much green fodder. He gives only husks, bhusa. The buffalo doesn't eat it. Slowly it gets thinner and thinner, and milk also reduced into 5-6 liters. He was worried. After some days, the buffalo didn't give so much milk, 2-3 liters only at a time, because it was not eating properly. It is a machine of milk, producing milk. So he was much worried, and a friend, close friend to him, was passing by. He asked what is the matter. He explained everything. The friend says, wait, I have a plan, let me try it. He went to the bazaar and brought some oil pepper and green oil pepper, and made a beautiful fitting mask, like some eyes covering, and it applied to the buffalo, and whatever you keep there before it thinks everything is green fodder and started eating whatever you give, and sprinkle little salty water and little jaggery, etc. Ate so much sumptuously, and in 4 or 5 days she became again. So her health was brought up. She gave so much milk again. This is the eyes which play the drama. We see something as something which is not so. This is how one becomes many. If you press your eyes, the one moon looks to be two. So, how do you look at the object? With a right eye or faulty eyes. In this way, though the undivided truth never becomes divided, yet it appears to be many, and appears as if it is divided by creation, sustenance, and destruction. 3 aspects. One becomes as three aspects. It devours this world during the cosmic dissolution. It generates it at the time of the origin of the next age. It supports all beings during the period of sustenance of this world. Just as the farmer, it sows the seeds in the field, it takes all the care, fences it all around to protect it from wild animals or some birds, etc., and waters it, manures it, and in the end, when the crop is ready for harvest, it destroys all the crops, means harvests it. So the one farmer acts in three aspects: the creator, the protector, sustainer, and the destroyer also. And in the end, it puts fire, just as it was going on in Punjab and Haryana. Delhi was full of smoke. So it puts fire to destroy everything, all the insects also in the soil. It becomes Rudra, the destroyer. Three aspects in one. Three in one. So, just as fire is hidden in the wood, so also Brahman is hidden in all bodies. Just as the one space appears to be different through the limiting adjuncts, pot, house, etc. This is, we call it Mathakas, house sky. The other is Ghatakas, the pot sky, and the outer sky, inner sky. So many things. We name the sky as this, and we see it in different forms. But do you think the sky is divided? Can you divide it? Because it is all-pervading, so subtle. That's how it is all-pervading, so it is found everywhere in the same form. It is never changed. But due to its attributes, its limiting forms, where it remains, it looks different from each other. Just as the fire is hidden in the wood, so also Brahman is hidden in all bodies. Just as the one space appears to be different through the limiting adjuncts, pot, house, etc., so also the one indivisible Brahman appears to be different through the limiting adjuncts, the body, etc. In this way, we have to understand abhibhaktam cha bhutesu vibhaktam iva cha sthitam bhuta bhartru cha tajgeyam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha. It is the creator, the protector, and the destroyer. And though it is not divided, yet it appears to be divided to be many in different bodies. An objector says, the knowable Brahman, the knower of the field, is all-pervading. It exists everywhere, and yet it is not perceived. Therefore, it must be of the nature of darkness or tamas. Though it is there, yet it is not visible. Just as we see, this is opposite. Some people doubt and argue in this way. You see, there are some, now we see outside it is dark night, but because of darkness, we don't see the objects which are existing outside. We don't see it. But as soon as it becomes morning, we see everything because of light. So, because of darkness, that is tamas, that is ignorance, the invisibility is there. So it is tamas, some people say. Of course, the argument seems to be very good, very nice. Yes, yes, because of tamas, it is not visible to everyone. So it must be tamasic. Yes, why not? Sattva, rajas, tamas. From one side it is not visible, from other side it is clearly visible. If somebody comes and takes two photographs of your face side, front side, and the other from back side, does it coincide with each other? To whom does these two photos belong? It is to one person only. So, from which side you are, from which angle you are looking at it, that is the point. It is not the Brahman which is dark. It is tamas. This is not so. The answer is not, it cannot be. What then? It is the light of lights. Because you are not able to see it. So, why it is not visible? In the next sloka, Lord Krishna clarifies it to Arjuna. My dear, Jyotisam api tad jyoti tamasah paramuchyate tamasah paramuchyate jnanam jnayam jnanagamyam hridi sarvasya vishtitam. So it is clarified in the second sloka. Everybody will have this doubt. Why, though it is existing everywhere, how it is not visible to anyone? Why it is so? So the answer is given in the 17th sloka. That the light of all lights is said to be beyond darkness. Knowledge, the knowable and the goal of knowledge, seated in the hearts of all. It is knowable, it is the goal and the knowledge itself. So it is present, it is abiding in every being. So tomorrow we shall see it. This is very nice. We have to see it in detail with analytical vision and also with example, Kathopanishad, Shvetashvatara Upanishad, all the Upanishads, because Gita is the essence of all the Upanishads. Sarva Upanishadam Gavam Dugdha Gopal Nandana. So in this way, all the essence of all the Upanishads are given here. We shall see it tomorrow. Today this much I think. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasesate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Gita Mata ki jai. Hare Om.